Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most important safety tips you can have while riding your motorcycle. After hundreds of thousands of miles on the open road, traveling around the country, literally living off of my bike for 4 years, I've seen my fair share of accidents and incidents. So today I want to take you all through my personal bikes, the lighting that I've chose to use on them. And listen, lighting is a funny thing. When is it too much? I've seen some bikes out there lit up like they're gonna drive this thing to outer space. There's a fine line between that and proper, tasteful lighting.
I think it's time.
All of the lighting we're going to cover today comes from Zero 3D. You can find a link right there. They are the company that I chose to work with. They are a proud sponsor of mine, and I'm proud to be working with them as well. So before we wait any longer, let's get into the upgrades that I have chose for my personal bikes. So in front of me, you'll see 3 of my personal motorcycles here. I've got the 2017 Road Glide Ultra, I've got the 2017 Road King, and I've got the 2019 Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. Some of these bikes are a bit more updated with lighting than others. Let's break them down one at a time and go through the lighting options that I've used. Let's take a look at what these bikes look like with the lights off first, so we can have kind of a comparison, if you will, and then we'll go through each individual bike and exactly what lighting I chose to use on it. So with the lights dimmed just a little bit, you can see the rear end of each motorcycle. Lighting on the rear end to me is very important because, well, almost every accident I've seen on the road has come from behind. It's someone runs into the back of you, and often these bikes just don't have a lot of rear lighting from the factory. This here, the 2019 Indian Chieftain, actually is better than a lot of the Harley Davidsons when it comes to the lighting because it comes with LEDs from the factory. But still, this is nowhere as noticeable as this. Now with the lights even a little bit darker, I would say it's even more noticeable the difference between this motorcycle and that motorcycle. But I don't think it's overdone. They have good lighting, but they still look sexy. They're still attractive. It doesn't look like you're driving to outer space. It just looks like you can see the motorcycle in front of you. Blinkers are another big deal. People being able to see that you're turning. You can see mine blinks. It goes amber there, there, and down there, kind of on the side, if you will. The Road King does the same, and then when you're down to the Indian, I haven't done the upgrading on this thing yet, and it definitely shows. I have also upgraded the front lighting on my Road Glide. It flashes inside my window trim, my blinker, and on my headlight. But if I shut it off, those two turn white, and the windshield, well, the windshield trim disappears. Now the headlight trim normally doesn't disappear. Normally it glows white, like the rest of this front end. But I felt like that was pushing the envelope just a little bit too much on the lighting, so I cut it and hacked it, so now it only shows up as a blinker. Okay, to start, we're gonna talk about this little guy right here. It's a filler panel light, and if you look at what a Harley looks like before those lights go in, it's just a big gaping hole right there. This is an Ultra, by the way. So these are just simple Zero 3D filler panel lights. They're LED, and like I said, they blink with the turn signals. They slip right on, and I think they look classy. They finish the back end of that bike. Those bad boys are gonna cost you about $369. But as you'll find with most of this stuff, they're super easy to install, and there's no need to get charged by a dealership or service center to put them in. You can do this yourself. The next is this little guy right here. That, my friends, is the Zero 3D bag blade, and I think that is probably the coolest rear saddlebag lighting you can get. They're so thin, they're so streamlined. They are sexy, sexy little lights. I absolutely love these. These might be my favorite light on the bike. And those little guys there are gonna cost you about $199. And again, you can install them yourself. These bad boys right down here, these are the Zero saddlebag extensions. So this bike did not come with the extended saddlebags. It's not a special, it's an Ultra, right? So it had the flat bags. Well, this gives it an extension and an LED light that also turns as a turn signal. It's built right in, it's super smooth, and I dig it. I dig it a lot. So that is the Saddlebag extension from Zero 3D, and you can pick those up for about $329. Moving to the front of my bike. Now we are looking at the Faying Headlight Bezel. This is a great way to finish the front of your road glide, and it also blinks as a blinker, like we showed you earlier. And for that bad boy, it will run you $189. And the windshield trim here, you can't really tell anything different about it until I hit that blinker, and then it's hidden down in there. Now, of course, that also comes with the white, like I said earlier. If you're gonna pick those bad boys up, you are paying about $240. It comes with both sides. But depending on your skill level, these bad boys you may want to get installed by a dealer or some sort of mechanic. It involves taking the entire fairing apart. And here we have the Faying white halo signal inserts. You can't really tell on my camera that it's a halo, but trust me, from where I'm at, it's definitely a halo. You can get those bad boys, they just pop right in on your existing blinkers, and they're only gonna run you $149, and they're a complete game changer if you ask me. So looking at the next bike, it is a Road King Special. These panels actually don't have a hole in it like my Ultra did. They're actually filled in and painted. So these are a different panel insert that actually go in there, and they create some nice lighting back there. These were super easy to install. Ashley did it herself. You can see a link to the video right here when she put those on. They definitely do the job at making her much, much more noticeable. To pick those up, $369. And then she also has the Faying red LED signal inserts, which help with that back viewing quite a bit. Those you can pick up $134. Probably the favorite light on her bike are these machetes for me. They fit perfectly to the curve of that Road King Special saddlebag. They light up pretty nice down there, but when they're off, you can't even tell there's anything there. Another item you can certainly put in yourself and will run you $289. Now, as I said, congratulations or kudos to Indian for putting LEDs from the factory in the back, so we didn't need to change anything there. But on the front, we did put that Vision X headlight in there. I mean, it'll work on Road Kings, it'll work on Street Glides, it'll work on your Indians. It's got a nice halo and super bright. We did a whole video testing it and it lived up to the hype. It was way brighter than the factory light. So we put that on there. You get that for $419. Being able to see, worth every penny. In the end, I think Zero is making some of the best lighting, not only because it's LED and I've tried it over the miles and it lasts, but also because it's done stylish and it looks good. You know, being safe, like I said, is a fine line. You want to be safe, but you want to look good doing it, and I think they have made these bikes look absolutely sexy. It's a perfect amount of class and style mixed with all the safety features you're really looking for out there on the road. So a big thank you to Zero 3D, not only for supporting me and sponsoring me along the way, but also for making some pretty sick products. And a big thank you to all of you who are out there supporting Zero 3D. This is how it works. We're a family, full circle. We help one another, and that's exactly what the owners of Zero 3D believe. All right, y'all, that is it. Those are my over-the-road V-twin cruisers and the lighting that I've chose to keep me safe on the road. I think you will find satisfaction if you choose them for yourself as well. Until the next video, please go down, click that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and remember, we're bringing you 5 videos a week. So y'all tune in, and we'll see you tomorrow.